Dragon Ball Grand Tour, Dragon Ball Goku Time, Dragon Ball Godly Terrible. Okay. The last one was my own invention. But if you're here watching this video, I am 1000% positive you're either an avid Dragon Ball GT fan trying to see how I ship this video, or a hater of the product and want to see how I can make it all that much better. With glaring potholes, inconsistencies, and of course a hash out of non-important villains, I, DBGTX, vow to make a Dragon Ball GT story worthy of a Grand Tour! Or something like that. In this series, I will be retelling the events in GT with my own twists and turns, without diverging too much from the original source material. Hey, we got a lot to work with though, right? So let's get to it. For the first order of things, I like to switch the order of events only to satisfy what writers and storyboarders call consistent storytelling. It's not that Dragon Ball GT didn't have the source to make something good out of it. It was simply the fact that what came out didn't make sense, or was all over the place in what its intent was as an overall product. Some arcs made sense, others completely shat it. We're here to make it all make sense, people. All make sense. Now, things I will change are the following: the Dark Star Ball's origin story, rules, and how they work, quote unquote. In the original storyboard, these balls made absolutely no sense to exist and was used as the catalyst for the first arc. We get their return in the final arc with a simple reasoning behind them. The dragons are mad that they're being used. What if I told you that I could make this all work? What if I told you that I could make it work perfectly? Would you believe me? As I stated before, the order of things will be changed in order to satisfy a consistent story. So here goes. In my retelling, the reasoning the Dark Star Balls were made was to counteract the immediate last wish made to Shenron. The reasoning behind this is the following. These balls were made upon Piccolo and Kami splitting in the events 300 years before King Piccolo ultimate demise. Piccolo Damayo knew about the Dragon Balls, and thus in his efforts of world domination, he was going to seek them out as well. In order to prevent Piccolo Damayo from obtaining his ultimate wish of immortality after dominating 80% of the world at the time, Kami designed a set of balls that were only meant to be used to reverse the last wish made to the dragon, as a yin to the yang of his creation. The Dark Star Balls are tied directly to the Dragon Balls, and even when the creator of them passes, they will remain until a wish is made to Shenron asking for the regular Dragon Balls to no longer exist, thus causing the Dark Star Dragon Balls to go inert and out of existence as well. Again, yang to the yin. Now the kicker. If the Dark Star Dragon Balls are used as instructed, they will scatter around the world, and 3 months after the original Dragon Balls come back to life, a year's passing, they will also reactivate. On the flip side, if the wish made to the Ultima Dragon, yes, I'm calling the Red Shenron Ultima, is not to reverse the last wish made with the regular Dragon Balls, then the Dark Star Balls will scatter across the universe, and although the wish is granted, the planet which the wish was made on will implode, sucking the neighboring planets and itself into a dark hole, forcing the Dragon Balls out of existence anyhow if the balls are not gathered within the year's time span. Kami added this final safety measure and used Shenron to omit the creation of the Dark Star Balls out of his own memory, entrusting only Mr. Popo as the sole guardian and instructor and user of these balls. So in case Piccolo Damayo found them, he will ultimately meet his own doom by his own selfish wishing. Of course, all the events happen as followed. Master Mutaito seals Piccolo, and the balls were left alone and never to be used due to the fact that obviously Goku destroyed Piccolo. Until GT! Now that the premise is set and those rules are out of the way, let's get to the storytelling. The Grand Tour Saga, Episode 1. It has been 10 years since Goku and Oob became mentor and student. As promised, Goku would come home from time to time to visit his family. But with his eyes set on the challenge, the time has come to see his student's full power. At Kami's lookout, the first scenes play out just as regular. Goku and Oob clashing and going at each other within Kami's lookout. Cracks begin to form around the lookout, causing Dende to interrupt the battle by yelling, "You're going to destroy the lookout!" which stops Goku and Oob from clashing their fists one more time at full force. As they walk out exhausted from the training, Goku asks Dende if they have something to eat. "All that training surely made me hungry," says Goku. Oob's eyes light up. Like his mentor in his previous incarnation, he loves food with a passion as well. In the midst of all this, the Pilaf gang, after years of researching and tailing the Z Fighters, accidentally stumbled upon a different Dragon Ball energy signature when searching for the Dragon Balls in their crusade of world domination. Except that this time, their wish was to be useful, just as King Piccolo wished it all those years ago when they released them from his seal. The irony. In any case, they come to realize that these set of Dragon Balls were all in one place, and thus here they are at Kami's lookout in search of them. After carefully avoiding detection from Mr. Popo and Dende, they quickly dash into the old Kami's chamber, and upon entering the room they lay their eyes on the deep reddish starred balls. The look of the balls immediately make Mai nervous, to which she tells Pilaf that it doesn't look like it's a good idea to do this, and of course Pilaf cutting her off and prattling about not being able to dominate the world in his prime because of some stupid monkey boy. Upon yelling those words, the chamber echoes, an alarm of sorts for Mr. Popo, who set the chamber up in this manner, just in case intruders or anybody were to walk into this chamber. And immediately, Popo recognizes the danger the world is possibly in. He quickly sprints off yelling, "The Dragon Balls!" Does Goku, Oob, and Dende run after him, unsure as to what he means. Upon arriving at the chamber, a blinding light comes out and darkens the sky. The lookout is enveloped by a massive red dragon peering into the chamber from the opening in the roof caused by the massive energy outbreak. "What is your wish?" states Ultima. As Pilaf stammers to gather his words, Goku shows up. "Hey guys, so it seems you're still up to no good, huh?" And that's when Pilaf's brain goes broke. "You! Not you! Why is it always you? You are the epitome of a massive pest, monkey boy. If only you were just as short and as weak as you were when we first met you, my robots will decimate you. That's all I wish for, you to be how when we first met so I can get rid of you." "Your wish has been granted," states Ultima as his eyes glow and the sky turns greenish, purplish, and reddish. At this moment, Goku writhes in pain. He collapses on the floor in agony as he has no choice but to curl himself up in a ball. Little by little, his body disappearing, and from the clothes left, a little boy stands up. "Oh, I don't feel so good. Hey, why is everything so big?" As Goku faces Pilaf, he realizes they're the exact same height. "Wait, what? What's going on?" The Pilaf gang jaws drop as they realize what they have done. Pilaf quickly tells the gang to get in their robot, and they boost out of Kami's lookout without a second's hesitation. "Hey, wait!" Goku dashes after them and immediately trips himself over something. "What the?" It's his tail. "Whoa! I never thought I'd see you again." Goku seems ecstatic to be reunited with his old companion, but at the moment when he looks at Mr. Popo, he realizes that there is a major problem. Mr. Popo begins to break down what exactly transpired. The gang is shocked. Dende immediately feels unappreciated and reproaches Mr. Popo, stating, "Popo, as the guardian of the earth, this is something you should have told me from the start." To which Popo's reply was simply a Toriyama well-known antic. "I'm sorry, Kami. After 300 years, I totally forgot that they existed." Mr. Popo explains that the only way to undo the wish of the Black Star Dragon Balls is by collecting them. Needless to say, the fact that they have been scattered across the universe is a problem as well. Once he understood everything, Goku tells Oob to hang on to him so they can instantaneously move to Capsule Corp and talk to Bulma in regards to building a ship to collect the Dragon Balls. But the first thing Oob notices is the massive dip in Goku's power level. "Hey Sensei, are you okay? You don't seem like yourself." Which Goku replies, "Well, I am a little shorter, but if that's what you mean, but I feel great." Oob, concerned, explains that his power level is nowhere near what it was. I couldn't tell," says Goku. "Oh well, we'll figure it out, come on." And he grabs Oob, attempts to instant move to Capsule Corp, and they appear literally right over Dende and Mr. Popo. "Ouch," says Goku. "That's odd. I swear I locked onto Vegeta's energy. Mr. Popo, Vegeta wouldn't happen to be here now, would he?" As they all looked at Goku in exasperation, Goku grabs Oob again and attempt number 2 at this massively fails, and now they're free falling off Kami's lookout. Oob immediately floats himself steady and begins to descend slowly, not noticing that Goku continues to free fall. "Oh no, I can't fly either," says Goku. Oob immediately realizes what's going on and begins to fly downward as fast as he can to catch Goku. "That's really not good. This is going to hurt very bad if I don't stop myself." "Ah!" A sparking idea comes into Goku's head. "Keystone!" Oob realizes that he's not going to make it in time and braces himself to see the splattered remains of his master at the base of Coherency Tower when Goku appears over him on the flying Nimbus laughing. "It's just like old times. I got my tail, I can't fly, now all I'm missing is... be right back." Goku flies upwards with the Nimbus and stops at Coren's place. "Hey Master Coren!" From the staircase, the master comes out and is shocked to see Goku in such state. "Something's very wrong here. You know that, right, Goku?" As Goku quickly glosses over the details, he requests to claim his power pole from the top of Coren's tower, to which Coren already had in hand. "I knew eventually you'd come back for this. Seeing as you left it all those years ago, the severe weather would have destroyed it, kid. Here you go." He hands Goku his classic old power pole, and as he throws it over his shoulder and looks back at Coren to say goodbye, the master has a flashback to when Goku was around that same age so many years ago, before he took on Piccolo Daimyo, stating the same words. "See you later, Master Coren!" And swoosh, Goku flies back down, meeting Oob halfway. He explains to Oob that this is where they'll have to separate, but to meet at Capsule Corp in a week or so to reconvene and figure out what is next. And that, my friends, is episode 1 of my retelling of Dragon Ball GT. If you like the video, please make sure to hit the sub, like, and share. And we will be back next week with part 2 of this series. Thank you for being part of the DB gang. DBGTX, over and out.